Hi guys, Andy here, and I'm here to bring you all things on Monday to makeup related. If that's your vibe, I'd love it if you would subscribe to be part of my little slice of the internet. And in today's video, I'm bringing you the refresh intro to the Dude You Pan My Battleship project pan. So if you want to hear the ending to this palette and the progress I had made on it, and the intro to this one, and everything that we will be doing, let's go ahead and get on into it. So, if you don't know anything about this project, it was originally created by Paula at A Beauty Guru Made Me Do It. She's here on YouTube and over on Instagram. And then Elizabeth at Shiny Happy Pans over on Instagram. And I am personally playing against DW at Dub's Beauty Diary, of course. And what you have done is you place a 2-pan, 3-pan, and 4-pan ship anywhere across your lovely palette. We're going to talk about Blue Blood first. So anywhere across your lovely palette, you would place your ships, and you win by sinking all 3 of those ships. So originally, I was panning the Blue Blood, and DW was panning Blood Sugar, because we are doing a fire and iced theme. But we are both ready to retire our palettes, so we are ending part 1 of this project. So we will, in just a moment here, talk about the progress that I made on the Blue Blood palette and all of that. DW did guess all of her ships correctly. She won round 1. She had more pans than I did. I have all the stats and everything right here. And then we can get into round 2, which will still be fire and ice theme. I will now be panning Blood Sugar, and DW is moving on to Blue Blood, which mine looks like this. I have the white, like, anniversary packaging one. So, which is what's on my face today. So, we will get into all of the good details. So, I don't have any new pans since you last saw the palette. I only ended up getting the 2 pans, unfortunately. I didn't even sink a ship in this palette. I am a very slow panner, like specifically when it comes to eyeshadow, and this palette just proved very difficult. A lot of the mattes, in my opinion, were very hard pressed. I didn't love the shimmers in this palette. The only shimmers I really enjoyed, obviously I love this one. This one was fine, but I've never found myself wanting to do a neutral look when I dipped into this palette. Just never. And then I didn't mind Ice Tray. That one wasn't horrible. I did not enjoy the glitter. I didn't at all. So yeah. We can just go shade by shade and just talk about my progress, because I'm still very proud. I am proud that I did use the palette as a whole. Every shade did get touched. And I'm just proud with all the amount of use that I did get out of this palette before it is being decluttered. So Cullinan got used 13 times. It's a beautiful shade. Mint Tea got used 3 times. Crystal Flesh 4. I'm Cold got used 12 times. Untouchable 3 times. Priceless 6 times. Then we have Power, which got used 11. Blue Blood got used 8. Deceased got used twice. I think that's one of my lowest used shades. It is my lowest used shade. I did not enjoy this shade. It's a satin. I'm so sorry if you hear the sirens. It's a satin shade, and I just did not enjoy it. Then we have Ice Tray, which got used 10 times. Blue Monday got used 3 times. This is super hard pressed, and so is Flourishing. But Flourishing got used 8 times because I did enjoy the tone of this one better, and it was easier to work with. Wealthy got used 12 times. I hit pan in it, but it was a miss. Celebrity Skin got used 3 times. Entitled got used 5 times. Ocean Ice 4 times. Cremated got used 13 times, 12 times hit pan, but then it got used in another project, so I had an extra use. But 13 times total, I did hit pan, and this was a hit. And then Undertaker got used 6 times. So overall, like I said, I am really happy with my usage. I'm happy with my progress. I think that I did a great job. So DW did amazing. So this palette will be being decluttered because we can look at my palette for me to show you where her pans were. So I had a pan of these two shades for her, which she sunk on March 29th of 2024. She sunk that ship so quickly. Then she sunk Sweetener, Cavity, and O positive. Sunk all of those. But Sweetener wasn't part of the ship. She needed to hit this one. And then she sunk Blood Sugar and Extraction. And Blood Sugar was part of this 4-pan ship. But this wasn't. So she needed these 3 pans, which she knew. So, but she sunk a ship. So wholesale, she won. And that is A-okay with me. So this is what my palette looks like. Rolling it in. I will take photos. I suppose. Even though, besides the 2 pans in Blue Blood, I honestly don't see that much of a difference. Like, yeah, there's some dips, but I just don't like the whole progress photos. If you guys want to see progress photos, let me know and I will take them. But I just don't think that that's helpful for palettes, personally. But this is what mine looks like. I am wearing it today. And I have glucose and sugarcane all over my lid. Then I went in with Prick in my crease. I deepened it up with cherry soda. And then I mixed fresh meat and Extraction to really deepen up the outer corner. And then for shimmers, I took Blood Sugar, Sweetener, and then Candy Floss. And I do not like the tone of Sweetener, at least not with this red look. So I went in with this Danessa Myricks foil in Alien. So. But yeah, my goal is to sink my ships. I obviously don't know where they are. I did tell DW that I really wanted to be able to hit pan on this grayish shade, which is O positive. But other than that, no idea, and I'm very, very excited. I already have her pans picked, obviously, for the blue palette. But this will be the palette I will now be working on to try to hit pans on. I think this one's going to be easier. Just not even color story-wise. This is a newer palette. Because I feel like that was part of my issue, is just like, this one is my oldest Jeffree Star palette. It's the first one I ever got. And it's ready to go. She's done. So, alright, just go in the basket. That's fine. So that is going to be the refresh for Do Japan by Battleship. I look forward to see who wins this round, to see how quickly DW can hit some pans and sink some ships in a blue palette, to see some more blue looks on her. Very, very excited. Otherwise, that's going to do it for today's video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!